What up, what up? It's your boy D back at you with another video. Woo! So, today we are going over the new Women's EOS Championship and who should become the first ever WWE Women's United States Championship. This is very interesting, and I will let you know now that there is one person on this list who is a Raw wrestler, simply because I don't know if on tomorrow there's going to be a Women's Intercontinental Championship announcement. So I wanted to make sure that I make this first without knowing that information yet. So if there is a Women's Intercontinental Championship on the way, you can disregard what I'm saying. But until then, run with me real quick, okay? So I'm going to give you my list on who I think should be. I'm going to give you 8 names, 8 WWE superstars who should be the first ever Women's United States Championship. In order, and without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so the first name on my list I think of is Lash Legend. Lash Legend is technically an NXT superstar who's also been seen a lot on Friday Night SmackDown. I think Lash Legend is dope as hell. I love her in ring work. I think she has a serious future in WWE as a player, and she's a player that I feel like is going to be very underrated because she's really talented. Watching her in the ring at Crown Jewel and on SmackDown, I feel like we don't understand how talented she really is, and she really has a high ceiling future, and I feel like I can see her showing out and becoming a Women's United States Champion. I think she would be really dope in that role, and she's very just on the rise and on the come up, and I just feel like the bougie bully, Lash Legend, I feel like she has I can see her putting that rocket strapped to her back and letting her take off. Is it less likely than the other names on this list? Yes, but I'm just a big fan of Lash, and I just really wanted to give her flowers on here. So that's why I went with Lash Legend. The next name I am going to talk about for this is EOS Sky, Raw's Monday Night Raw superstar, but EOS Sky is so fucking talented. Do I think EOS Sky is going to beat Liv Morgan at Survivor Series? No. No, I don't. Honestly, no. Great match. I think the match is going to slap. The match is going to cook. But I do have Liv Morgan winning at Survivor Series 100%. Probably by cheating somehow. Some chicken shit, heel shit. Raquel jumps in. Dom helps or something like that. Liv's definitely going to win. So why not putting EOS Sky in this mix? I think EOS Sky would be an amazing first ever Women's United States Champion if it's going to just be for the champion's going to travel back and forth. I think it would be a great opportunity. I think EOS Sky is talented, and people are looking for another title run from her after she had the title and dropped it at WrestleMania. People are looking for another one of her title reigns, and I think she has great promise, and she can show what she can do more of with this Women's United States Champion. So I'm definitely going to go EOS Sky. The next on my list is Candice LeRa. We got to do something with Candice LeRa at this point. I know she's with Nia Jax now, going through that storyline with Tiffany Stratton. Candice LeRa is a really talented wrestler. I know she's the WWE Speed Champion at this point, but nobody notices that. And the fact that the Speed title is the only title she's won, we need to give her more. I feel like there's more we can do with Candice LeRa. And I just feel like this would be one of those moments. She had a big win against Bayley, and that's probably the biggest one she's had on the main roster. And giving this title to someone as with the likes of Candice LeRa, that does give her name that boost that she desperately does need. It's just the way it is. She's really talented. She can really work. She's a really good wrestler. We just need to do more with her, and hopefully that this United States title picture would be able to provide that push that she desperately needs. The next person on my list is Mia Yim, or Michin. Mia Yim is one of the most underrated dark horses on SmackDown. Her matches are really good. She had one of my favorite, actually, probably in my honorable mention for this year of women's matches, with that dumpster match between her and Chelsea Green. That match slapped on all different levels. Mia Yim, even if some of her matches were nigher, though, Mia Yim is a really great wrestler. And when you're talking about somebody where I'm like, nah, she earns this, she deserves this, Mia Yim is definitely up there, and she's very high on my list of wrestlers I think who very much could be your new women's U.S. champion. Absolutely. Shout out to Mia Yim. The next person on this list is Bayley. Bayley will always make sense for these things. Do I personally want Bayley to win the United States Championship? No. Because, to me, Bayley's one of those people where she's very great and she's very excellent on the chase to a title. Not so much as champion for me. Because to me, she did a good job as a heel when she was champion. But as a face, it's just a little boring. Great matches, just the character and her character work. I personally get a little bored. That's just me. But she definitely has talent, and Bayley will always, and that would just add to her Hall of Fame category. Because Bayley's going into the Hall of Fame already. And I just think Bayley is really dope, and this would be also another excellent way to show the 2024 that Bayley had between winning the Royal Rumble, winning the women's title, and then you add the United States Championship to this. It would just continue to add to the lineage of Bayley, and I would respect that. Now, this is my top three right here. My top three is very spicy, and my top three are my three that I really do see that can happen. First name off the bat is Naomi. Naomi has came back to WWE. She really kind of has been in the shadow a little bit of Jade and Bianca, and I think it's time to really get her back into the fold, into something. Honestly, I see this going either two ways. Because eventually Bianca and Jade are going to split up. We know this. I feel like it'd be really cool for either A, Naomi to join the bloodline, the original bloodline, or even Solo's bloodline. I think if Naomi joins the bloodline, it would be something very dope, very different from what we've seen in the past. Or she wins the United States Championship. Because do I see Naomi beating Nia Jax at all for the title? No, at least not right now. I don't see Naomi beating any of the women for the title. So I think it would be dope, and it would be important for Naomi to be in that United States Championship picture. Because I do think she could bring some popularity and some looks, some eyes to that new scene that's going to need all the help it can get. Especially to have it differentiated from the women's tag team championships that are just, they can just get rid of those or put them back in NXT. So I am very excited to see where we go from here with that, and that's why Naomi is on my list. The next person on my list is Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega, oh my God, a great wrestler. They just don't do, it's like she gets very far and then they cut that shit off swiftly. And with that, I feel like she struggles in there. And I feel like Zelina Vega is a really good wrestler. And I feel like that big moment she had against Rhea Ripley at Backlash in Puerto Rico was a huge moment for a star-making moment. And I feel like they could have took the title off Rhea and then just gave her it back. But that would have been a huge moment for her to win that match. Or hell, even if they ever booked this match, even if they ever gave Zelina a title on 9/11, because with the story of her father, oh man, that shit would break barriers. That shit would shut down buildings. That would be such a great moment for her. And I feel like for all the hard work, and Zelina's there every day, she does her work, I feel like that would be a really big rewarding moment for Zelina Vega if she was the WWE Women's United States Champion. The number one person on the list, have to say it, is Chelsea Green. When I think about, who's going to be the United States Champion, I feel like you can't not pick Chelsea Green. That's how talented Chelsea Green really is. She really is a great wrestler. She's fantastic. One of the best rehires Triple H has had in his new regime and current run. She is just, I don't think Chelsea can make anyone look good and anyone look like a star, and that still doesn't take away from her. You can give Chelsea Green any amount of TV time, whether sometimes it's 30 fucking seconds and sometimes it's 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and she makes an impression because she's that damn funny, and she just plays her role so well. Chelsea Green is absolutely special. She's funny as shit. And I think Chelsea Green could really be your new WWE Women's United States Champion. I do have higher hopes for her, though. If she doesn't win the United States Championship, it's not going to be the end of the world for me because I still have her, as in Chelsea Green, as my 2025 Women's Money in the Bank winner. I do see Chelsea Green becoming a WWE Women's Champion in the near future. So that's my list of the top 8 people that I would pick to be to women's new United States Championship. Congratulations to the women for all the hard work that they do, and as they continue to break barriers and push the industry forward. If you see NXT, the women are literally running the fucking show, and it's absolutely incredible. And now we need to boost that main roster and get more women on the card, more women seen, and give more storylines to these women, because to me, it is absolutely important. And wink, wink, the last thing I'll leave you with is hopefully we can get Evolution 2. So, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Go Steelers. And it has been your boy D. Until forever finds you.